Hey there everyone, welcome back to the Great Dane Care YouTube channel. Today we're here to talk to you about the importance of walking. Now everybody realizes the obvious physical benefits of walking, however there are so many other things that can really help your dog, help yourself, and really improve your relationship that many people underestimate. So today we want to walk through all these different areas where walking can really benefit you and your Great Dane. Now if you're brand new to the channel, make sure to go ahead and subscribe below and ring that notification bell so that way you won't miss any of our tips and tricks about Great Danes on the channel here. Alright, so jumping into today's topic, I think that really a lot of people underestimate the importance of walks, and this is something that we actually ourselves had to be reminded, so to speak, in the last couple months here. It's wintertime in Colorado, so obviously with the snow and the colder temperatures, it's not as conducive and as comfortable, frankly, to go out walking when it's really cold, or this last month we actually had a ton of snow. We've also just been super busy with the newborn that we brought home, and unfortunately poor Gus here didn't get as many walks as she's used to, and this was actually just a great reminder because she was being a little ornery.
I want it now!
And a couple other things were happening that made us realize just how important walks really are. Now, once again, there's the obvious physical benefits of walks, but there's many other areas that walking can really help both you and your Great Dane as well. Now, when you think about walks, there's the obvious exercise benefits for kind of muscle tone and weight management, but also just from a training aspect, walks are a really good way for you and your Great Dane to spend time just encountering a lot of different scenarios and getting repetitions and practice for how you handle them. So maybe it's passing by other dogs or other people as you're out on your walks. Maybe it's seeing that squirrel, that bunny kind of dart across the path or go scurrying around and having your dog not try to tear the leash out of your hands and go chasing after them. All these different little things can really add up and just give you a lot of kind of practice and time and repetition to really teach your Great Dane how it's appropriate to respond to these different settings. So that way you can feel more comfortable taking them to different places and they'll also feel more comfortable as well. Now, in addition to this extra time and practice with training, the other really big upside here is just the socialization factor. Much like being able to encounter all these different scenarios and circumstances for training, this is also a great way to expose your dog to a lot of different settings. So seeing the mailman out delivering mail, maybe seeing delivery trucks and cars driving by, and just all different types of people, maybe some are on bicycles, maybe people on motorcycles. Just all these different settings and scenarios are just a really good way, once again, to socialize your dog and get them used to kind of just encountering different things and not having to be worried or concerned about them. The ideal situation is that if they are concerned, that they simply look back to you as the owner for kind of guidance to see if they should be concerned or worried about something. As you can see, Gus is pretty comfortable in this setting, so she's obviously not worried. While we wouldn't want her to be quite as relaxed on walks, the idea is that they would be very casual and relaxed about situations, kind of regardless of whether it's something new or something that they're very used to. Now, in addition to the training and the physical benefits, obviously whether it's a younger dog like a puppy or even an older one like Gus who's 4 years old here, dogs just frankly need exercise, and while going out and frantically running or going bonkers at the dog park is one way to get out energy, knowing that they are gentle giants and we want to find lower impact forms of exercise, walks are a great way for them to, in a very casual manner, kind of get in that exercise time, but in a way that's going to have a much lower impact on their bodies. This allows them to release that pent-up energy and just feel very calm and relaxed when they do come back home. This is also good not just for releasing the energy, but we've also seen from an anxiety standpoint, because walks not only release the energy, but they do so in a very calm way, can actually help reduce anxiety at home. So if you find your dog just getting into mischief, tearing things up, or just doing things they generally wouldn't do, it could be a sign that there's that pent-up energy, or they just have anxiety about different things, and reincorporating a more scheduled basis and approach to walking could be a fantastic way to help address this. Now, another great benefit about walking is really the bond that it can help you develop with your Great Dane. Just that time spent together, quietly walking, kind of enjoying nature or enjoying the surroundings and not having a lot of excitement, just really does wonders for your bond and trust between each other. Partially this is due to the the trust between each other about is it okay in these certain situations that might scare them and they look to you for reassurance, but also just in general, that one-on-one time can really do wonders. And as you spend more and more time walking with them, it really becomes a special time for you two to enjoy each other's company and peace and just enjoy the exercise of the walk, getting in the fresh air, and just all the other obvious health benefits that come along with it as well. Now the big question you may be wondering to yourself is how much walking is actually needed. Obviously younger dogs like puppies are going to need a little bit more exercise than others. So for them it may make sense to do multiple walks throughout the day that are just a little bit shorter, so that way you're kind of giving them multiple chances to help release that kind of pent-up puppy energy. And for older dogs, maybe just one nice walk each day is sufficient to kind of help them feel comfortable. But the energy requirements and levels of your respective dog will help dictate this a little bit. What we found with Gus, being a pretty moderate to low energy Great Dane, is she's pretty content with doing maybe a 10 to 15 or 20 minute walk kind of once a day. And as long as she gets in that one kind of solid walk, she's usually pretty content. Of course, we let her outside many times throughout the day to kind of wander around the yard and do other things. But it's having just that one kind of nice solid walk is a great way to set the baseline. Of course, if your time only allows you to do a 5-minute walk, that's certainly better than nothing, but we've kind of seen that kind of 10 and up minutes is usually a good time frame. Now, if you've got more time available, certainly feel free to take them on 30 minutes or even an hour-long walk. But if they are younger, make sure to kind of slowly work up to those longer intervals and don't just jump straight into several hours a day of walking. Much like you'd have to get used to kind of, walking, running longer distances, your dog needs just a little bit of time to adapt as well, so just don't jump straight in. Now, if you tell me that your Great Dane is terrible at walking on a leash, then I highly suggest you take a look at this video up here. That gives you a lot of tips and tricks for leash training your Great Dane to make walks more enjoyable so that you both get the benefit from them. Now, if you like this video, make sure to go ahead and give it a thumbs up down below and subscribe to our channel. And until next time, stay Daney, my friends. Come! There we go. There's our Dane. Are you going to get on the couch so they can see you? Did somebody do your hair and makeup? Oh, good. Okay.